A very warm welcome. Today we have with us Mr. Rahul Agarwal, who is co-founder at FinnUp. A very warm welcome, sir. Thank you for joining at Source TV.
Thank you, Urmi, for this opportunity, and thanks for the team for giving us the opportunity to discuss and present ourselves.
It's our pleasure to have you, sir. And before we actually dive into the discussion, especially around this financial service and the amount of transformation that is happening around it, we would actually like to know about your experience so far. If you can share some of it with our State TV audience, we'd love to hear that.
Yeah, absolutely. We started FinnUp in July of last year, and the idea was to create a debt marketplace. Right, the problem that we are solving is to create a debt B2B marketplace where we will be solving the problems for the borrowers and lenders, which are today work in silos. They work in offline world, in a place where there's not many transparency which is available, and we want to make it more transparent, more visible to them, make it more transparent ecosystem. So that is what the broad idea that we started, FinnUp, as a process, and we are working on.
Okay, that's great. But when we actually also talk about the financial services, there is so much of competition as well. So we would love to know what exactly sets FinUp apart from the other financial service companies that are there in the market, and you can highlight onto the unique value propositions, and if you can describe some of the range or the facilities that financial services like FinUp is going to offer, and how they are actually catering to the needs of the customers.
Yeah, sure. So, FinUp, is how we differentiate ourselves from the market is that we provide an end-to-end solution and an automated journey for the borrowers and lenders to them, right? Today there are a lot of borrowers who are SMEs, startups, or mid-market clients who want to grow in their journey and they require a lot of debt capital in their growth, right? But sometimes what happens that they are not able to get that. Lenders, they don't understand the products which are there. They don't know which lenders to approach. Similarly, for lenders, they are always scouting for new clients which are good, which have good credibility. But it is not just difficult, which is there in today and often. Now, what FinUp do that we are creating a marketplace which will have a matchmaking, right? So today, any borrower or any client who's coming on the platform, they just need to update their few informations. And on the other side, we get a lot of information that is available from public domain. We pull that information, we do a lot of analysis for them, right? And then it passes on to the suitable lender. So, without any hassle, without any taking much of a time, we are passing the transactions to the lender with a very detailed information. Now, what is happening now in this model? The borrowers are getting right set of lenders, they are getting right set of products, and when the lender is also getting right set of borrowers for their deployment of capital. So this is with this journey, we are actually reducing the turnaround time, and we are bringing significant efficiency in the system. And we are trying to get money at the point of demand. So actually, our TAT is 0 days. We are achieving to achieve a 0 days. We are somebody requiring money today in the morning, they'll be able to get money by tomorrow evening. So that is where the platform is going to achieve.
Right. I think that's great. And then you were actually mentioning about debt financing. It has been a critical component for businesses. So, what are the major challenges that you think that the companies, especially when it comes to SMEs, face when seeking debt solutions, and how is FinUp addressing to these challenges?
One of the biggest challenge for SMEs is to understand what is the right set of product which they can use in their regular businesses, right? Whether it's a working capital or any other products which are there, right? Secondly, get right set of lenders for their journey, right set of pricing, right? Which is today very, very offline. It's very opaque, and they get lost in transit in identifying those matrices, right? And similarly, there are challenges on the lender side also to identify the clients who are looking for for the limits, right? With this, we see that actually they keep on applying multiple applications. So whenever there is a requirement, they keep on applying multiple applications, and they get very few results out of it, right? So that is where we are coming in between. We are transitioning the entire process and say that we don't need to go anywhere else. You come once on the platform, you upload all your information
Or
at once, and then we usually solve.
I think that way it makes it more convenient, the entire
Yeah,
process.
absolutely. Right.
Yeah. When we are actually talking about this entire BFSI sector, I think the amount of digital transformation that has actually reshaped this industry is tremendous. So, in context to that, how do you think that FinUp has leveraged these technologies to actually streamline as well as enhance the debt financing experience for the businesses?
Today, for any any client who is looking for funds, there are a lot of analysis that is required, right? Now, which is today very very manual. It takes significant time, which takes on a scale, it takes long time, like 5 to 10 days, depending on the products, right? What FinUp is bringing is to get all those analysis within few hours, right? And then again, finding the right set of lenders, which is again a very very automated, a deep algorithm that we have created, which will say, okay, borrower X, which is a suitable lender for the lender 1, 2, 3, right? And then it will push to those specific lenders. So this automation is helping us, and also both the clients and the lenders to scale up and get the money at the point of demand.
I think that's very impressive, and especially this helping it in a very easy manner. And when we are considering this financial inclusion, which happens to be the key focus for many fintech companies, how do you think that FinUp is contributing to enhancing this financial inclusion by making debt solutions more accessible to this broader range of businesses?
Uh, so there, if you give your number perspective, there are more than 5 lakh companies which are registered today, and out of which only 1.5 lakh companies which have being funded. And I'm talking only private limited companies, just to give you a number perspectives. There are more than 3.5 lakh companies which are still not being able to get funding from any banks or any institutions, right? And that is where we see that there is a significant gap available, a trade gap which is available in the ecosystem, to fill that gap, to make sure that they are getting the supply of capital for their growth, right? So with this automation that we have built up, we are making sure that they are getting regular supply of capital with various forms, which are various products, and they can, and then they can also scale up, right? So we have multiple case studies and life examples where we see that the company growth has increased from X to X plus 20%, X plus 30% when we come into picture, and we help them in getting capital for various sources.
Right, right. So when we are actually talking about the navigation or navigating regulatory environment, which is very crucial for fintech funds, how does FinUp ensure these regulatory compliances while actually putting forward the innovation and as well as expanding its services?
So I think compliance is a very, very important parameter, and we as a fintech platform comply with all the regulations, which is data privacy, which is personal information secrecy, and all which is required to run on the platform. So we completely adhere to that. And I think compliance is, we being in the industry for long, we understand that compliance is very important parameter, and it's like a habit. And that is what we follow. And from day one, we are doing a lot of compliances, to make sure that, all the checkpoints which is regulated by multiple compliance, departments being adhered to.
Okay, okay. So, at the same time, when we are talking about the financial protection or the data security, which is very much primary, providing the right financial solutions to this diverse business as well as necessary, as well as essential. So, Could you share some of the strategies for adopting a customer-centric approach and understanding the unique needs of your client because that varies?
Right, right. So so we do lot of interviews with our customers. We keep on engaging with clients. We are always on the field on the road to understand with them. We communicate, understand their pain points, problem statements, and then we do a code analysis, and then basis on that we try to solve the problem statements. Right. So like that is what we are doing for almost a year now. We are going very deep in the problem statements of what are the issues. There are multiple issues related to their products, related to their time of raising debt, related to lenders, and then how to go for correct set of lenders, what are how the numbers should be presented, how they should present as an entity to the lenders, right? So there are a lot of gaps which are there, and we keep doing lot of conferences. We keep doing lot of small knowledge transfer sessions where we educate the clients on managing and maintaining the proper books, and doing a lot of compliance activities on a regular basis. So that way, we do understand the problem statement. We keep on providing solutions to them on a regular basis.
I think this particular approach of going on field and identifying the true problems actually makes huge amount of changes, and you actually know what exactly are the solutions required. So that's very great. And proceeding further, we would also like to understand, like on the FinnUp's global and India footprint and its business achievement in the overall last 12 to 18 months. What are your views, and how is the critical factors? I mean, what are the critical factors that have been crucial for FinnUp's success in such a dynamic and competitive market?
So when we started, we have done a lot of, as I said you earlier, that we did a lot of interviews, understand the problem statement of both the ends, and then we came up with solutions to how to automate the entire journey from origination and writing and disbursement for the clients, right? And that is what we are now focusing more. We are going more deeper now. We are focusing, like we started with metro cities, like we started with Mumbai, Delhi, and Chennai. Now we are penetrating to tier one markets where we see there are a lot of potential. So we are scaling up to locations like Ahmedabad, Coimbatore, Nashik, and Pune. So there we are going to tier one markets. Actually helping the SMEs which are there, understanding their problems, and then we to scale that. So the idea is for next 12 to 18 months to go to more to deeper markets which are tier one markets, help them for solving the problem of debt capital to them. And then going forward, we want to have a all India presence, where we able to solve and replicate the same model that we have done for this last decades.
Okay, that's great. That's great. So, what would be your top focus areas and expansion plans, maybe over the 2 to 4 years, as you mentioned right now? We would like to understand a little deeper into this, if you can share.
The SME segment is not only debt capital, right? It's also which you have touch upon a point like compliance, right? Which is very important. Then touch upon multiple in their business note, to help them understand how the industries perform, how their peers are performing, what are the matrices that they should follow. So that is where FinUp is the aiming towards, right? To provide them debt capital, and also to provide them various advisories in terms of their growth journey. So the idea is to scale the business from current state to the next level, and make them a mid market client, so that they also compete with larger players in the market. So that is what we are fitting, and that is what we are doing good as of now.
That's great. I think we'll be able to achieve more, and I think sooner as well. So, moving further, looking ahead, what is your vision for the future of the fintech? And how does FinUp plan to stay at the forefront of the innovation in the industry while actually continuing to serve the broader spectrum of clients and including large corporates and SMEs?
So I think, and that is what our theme has to be in the fintech is a way forward, right? And if you see the digital world that is happening today, the usage of payment gateways, which is extensively used, there is one thing which is clear, that the adaptability of technology, which is at the grassroots level in the country, right? Now the idea is, can we this payment gateways, can we transfer the same method to the lending eco space? And that is where we feel that there's a strong synergy, and there's a lot of acceptability of technology, a lot of acceptability of platforms like us, where we can support them in their growth journey. So we are very, very, very confident that this is the only way forward going. In terms of the growth capital for the companies, for the SMEs, for the small enterprises, and what we see today is the today which are their small SMEs, they'll become a mid SMEs, or they'll become a mid market clients going forward, and that is where we want to contribute to it.
That's right. I think the amount of digital transformation acceptance, especially in the BFSI sector, we have already the customers have accepted through UPI payments. So I think even in this debt financial sector also, there would be acceptance, and people would be happy to accept this because of the conveniency and the transparency across. I think that's there sooner in the line.
Right.
Thank you, sir, for joining at Flexi TV. It was a pleasure interacting with you and sharing such insightful knowledge with our Flexi TV audience.
Thank you, Umesh. Thanks a lot, and thank you for bringing us on this level.
Thank you, sir. It's our pleasure.
For more updates from CXO TV, please like and subscribe to our channel.